What's that? We have an emergency live stream. We have an emergency live stream. Gotta do an emergency live stream. What's up, Fire? How you doing, Bravo? How you doing? Trout, what's up? What's the emergency? We got a gig worker who's not willing to take responsibility for his actions and his own mistakes. So we got to do an emergency live stream. That's what we got to do. We got to talk about it. I know I don't like talking about work, but we got to talk about this. Oh, what's up, Rodney? How you doing? I put the link for offending gig tuber to come in and explain himself and his lack of responsibility. What's good? What's up, Ricky? How you doing? Long time no see, man. How you doing? Out here in Vietnam. Nice. Oh yeah, here we go, Xander. Yes, we have to do an emergency live stream. I'm taking responsibility for your mistakes. Yes, it's very important we do that. So the link is there. Anybody that would like to jump in is more than welcome to share their opinions on this particular subject. Hopefully the offending gig worker comes in and explains himself, hopefully. So how's everybody going this morning? How's everybody doing this morning? A pre-WrestleMania show. Yeah, right. You going to that wrestling again? You guys get that wrestling a lot there, man. You guys got a wrestling thing coming up again? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You guys seem to have that there a lot. Who are we talking about? We're talking about Southern Gig. We're talking about Southern Gig. We're putting him on blast for not taking responsibility for his actions. So that's what we're talking about. He got a delivery mixed up yesterday. It was delivered to the wrong house. So we got to talk about it. Because he's blaming Walmart instead of taking personal responsibility. Here we go. Let's see if this is our man right here. He's coming in to explain himself. Hello? Can you hear me? Is this Bobby? Okay. I'm not hearing nothing. That might not be Bobby. So we're gonna kick him out of the room since I'm not hearing nothing. We'll kick him out of the room. We don't want no weirdos in our room. So we're removed from the stream until he comes back in. So there we go. Don't be stupid, people. What's up, Marcus? Yes, Marcus, we have a emergency live stream. Gig worker not wanting to take responsibility for his personal actions. Marcus, so we got to get him up here so he can explain himself. All right. Hello, are we there?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now. All right, we got the offender. We got the offender right here now online.
Oh Lord, here we go. I would love to see how this is going to end up being my fault, but so just so you know, I'm doing an Uber promo, so I might have to mute myself if I hear an Uber order go off.
That's fine. Just make sure you're picking up the right people. Don't be getting the wrong people mixed up.
Jesus, here we go.
Yeah, just make sure we pick up the right person.
All right, so do you want me to explain exactly step by step what happened?
Yeah, go ahead. Explain yourself.
All right, so I got a batch Walmart, right? So for anybody that does Walmart, they know that when you do a batch, you get two orders. One goes in the back seat, one goes in the trunk. When you get to Walmart, you have to give them a code, and then they type that in. That's new. And then they have, Jesus Christ. And then they have two different carts. One of them will say, hey, this goes in your back seat. And then they'll say, hey, this one goes in your trunk, right? So I go, start helping them load, put everything like usual, scan the stickers, get to the first drop off. Now I know one of these has alcohol, right? Because it specifically says alcohol. You got to sign for it, blah, blah, blah. So I get to the first drop off. This is the one that does not have the alcohol. The alcohol is currently in my trunk. So right off the bat, you know that it's the one that's in the back seat because the alcohol is not on this first drop off. So I drop the stuff off, take my picture, blah, 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 go to the second house. I have to bang on the door a bunch of times. Lady finally comes out and I say, hey, I need to see your ID because I got to type in your birthday, blah, blah, blah. So I hand her the alcohol and I start handing her the rest of the order. And she's like, wait, this isn't mine. This isn't mine. This isn't mine. Oh, but this is mine. So it's like they took half of her order and it was correct. And the other half was the other person's order, but the other person had half of their order. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like when Walmart put it on their cart, instead of putting it separate, they somehow mixed up the orders. I don't know how they did that. So I had to sit there with her so she could individually go through all of what is hers, so I could then go back to the house, knock on the door, give them the correct groceries so they could hand me the other groceries back, then go back to the other customer's house to give her what she was missing. That's what happened.
Okay. So you're saying the Walmart people mixed up the deliveries, even though you
That's
helped them put the, but wait a minute, you put the deliveries in your car. You helped them, right? Or did you sit in the car and watch them do it?
Did I take the groceries and put them in my trunk or my back seat? Yes, I did help them.
Okay, so you did
Both
actually
orders
physically help.
Yes, both orders were relatively large orders, both medium
Okay.
to large size.
Okay, now do Walmart, do they tag their bags with the number of the order?
They only tag, I mean, every now and then, but most of the time it's on the little blue bin that they bring it out with. And they have them separate. Like one order will be, because they were both large, they were on two different wagons, right? Like one of them was like, here's the sticker, one of them's here's the sticker. So right off the bat, whenever that happens, the first thing I look for is a key item, like the alcohol or a pack of Coke, something to determine I'm dropping off the right order. You get what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
But basically what happened was it's like whoever loaded it in the back, instead of them separating it completely, this not the person that brought it out to me, the person that physically loads it before they bring it out. It's like different steps, right? So it's like they somehow mixed up the two carts to where half of the order was technically on one cart and on the other, but there was no way for me nor the workers to know that because all of the numbers lined up with what we had. You get what I'm saying? It was just, I had never experienced this before. This was completely new to me.
Okay, and it doesn't tell you how many numbers of bags that are for the order?
Yes, but that's not always correct.
Oh, but there are. Do they have safety protocols in place for you, the gig worker, to double check to make sure all the orders are put together correctly?
I mean, I don't know where you're going with this, but sure.
Well, no, I'm saying, isn't it the gig worker's responsibility to double check to make sure all the orders are placed together so everything is put together correctly?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
When you have two large orders, though, and you say, okay, I know one of them has alcohol, so am I going to sit there and open up every single bag and make sure every item matches? No, that would take hours. I mean, that's not realistic. You assume that the worker knows to, not conjumble up different orders. Now, if this was a simple situation where, maybe I accidentally gave them the back seat instead of the trunk, yeah, that would be 100% my fault, obviously. In this particular case, it was just a fuck up all around. And if you want to say everybody's responsible, sure, whatever.
Okay, well, that's what I'm saying. I feel you need to take some responsibility because if you didn't double check to make sure everything was 100% properly placed in the right spot, you can't say it's just the Walmart people's fault, can you?
The bigger point that we should be bringing up here is that I could have sat there and said, fuck it, I'm not a Walmart employee, this is Walmart's problem, but I did the right thing and went back and forth 3 different times to correct the situation. I did do the right thing. Right or wrong.
Oh, well, of course you did the right thing because you got to get paid. If you don't do the right thing, you're not getting paid. So, that's part of customer service. That's part of your customer service, ain't it?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Some people
What
are
up?
gonna
What
say
up?
fuck it and just
Hold
cut
on,
the
Bobby.
shit and say
I say it's bullshit. It's not your fault. You're not supposed to be opening up every fucking bag and see what's in it to make sure it belongs to that person. It's not
Okay.
your fucking job.
Okay.
That job is a Walmart employee's job. That when they slap the stickers, that bag is for that person, and the other shit is for the other person. It's not Bobby's job to open up boxes and bags to see if those items belong to them.
Okay. Apparently, you just jumped in the middle without even saying anything. Nobody said anything about Bobby having to open up bags or anything.
No,
Nobody
but
said
that's
that.
what that no, but that's what you're kind of implying to by trying to get him to say that he should take some of the responsibility.
Well, it
That
is his
that he that
responsibility
he
to.
that he should have technically opened bags to make sure all the items are correct that go into that person. That's not, his thing is, if it's a batched order, alcohol obviously is supposed to be in a trunk, so it goes right in the trunk. So that order would be in a trunk. So that order is supposed to be for that person. That's all Bobby knows.
Okay, how did he deliver the alcohol to the wrong person?
He didn't.
I didn't.
Okay.
The
So he
alcohol
delivered the
itself
alcohol
was
to the wrong
never
person.
yes.
When
Just
he
to be
was when
clear,
he was hold on, when he was handing her the items, she said, "This one's mine. This one's not. This one's mine. This one's not."
Yeah.
And that's how
Well,
he came to find out that Walmart messed up, and as they were bagging it, whatever they did at the Walmart, they weren't paying attention. Maybe they were blabbing
okay.
around with each other. So half of the items, when they misplaced them, they just misplaced them. That's all it is.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go with Light's comment here. Let's see what Light says. DoorDash did not train him well. You're supposed to check that all items are present and double check with the merchant that everything is correct. And if suspicious, ask them to verify. So did that get hacked? So being that this is Spark, I'm not
But I
DoorDash.
would say there was nothing suspicious. What was there suspicious about it? Bobby didn't know that they messed up something on the inside. The only way he found out is when he was handing the customer the items. The customer said, like, "Hey, that's not me."
But there isn't a number of bags that you're told, like, are you not given the full number of bags? Like, if this is a large order, it should have 15 bags. This is a
No,
order and it should have.
that's how they separate it is by one customer's in a back seat, the second customer's in a trunk. That's all he needs to know. That's how they simplify these orders, I'm assuming. Instead of like, oh, I need to, look at every single item. That's you being nosy, bro. Like looking at people's items, what kind of items they're buying.
And Jackie's telling me right here that there's names and stickers. So,
Well, Roy, Bobby's not lying. Bobby's not lying at all. This happened to me also. I had two orders. Okay, I dropped the first one off. I get to the other address. The lady comes outside. She starts looking through the bags. She said, "This is not mine. This is not mine. This is not mine. This is mine." But she was the last drop off. So she took her items, and the other items were not hers at all. What Bobby is saying that he had to go and drive back and then, set them back up. So he did a good job there. Now the pickers that actually go and pick the items and they bring them out to the runners, those are the people on the inside that are mixing the items. It could be two separate stores at one time or two separate customers at one time, and they can misplace. It's called a mispick. They can label them
okay,
right.
so what you're saying, so what you're trying to
They're
tell me
in
right
one
now,
bag.
you're trying to tell me right now, the Walmart workers put the half the order in one bin that belonged to a different customer, and then half the order in a different bin that belonged to the other customer. Is that what you're saying?
yes,
No,
yes.
no. Well, in a way, yes, but also no, because when they're picking the items, let's say you're in the aisle, right, and you got to pick up, let's say, a can of chili, right, and the other customer ordered like the the Mowich. Now they're both in the same aisle, right next to each other. They could pick one and put it in the wrong in one bag and put the other item in one bag without checking because they're scanning and picking fast. Then when they're inside those blue bins, they don't know which. So they're just guessing which bag to put the label on. When they put it on there, if the customer don't go through the bags, we will not know at all. We will just get dinged for it when they say that we didn't do it right. But it was the picker.
Ricky Knight explains that you can tap on the app and see all the items associated with that customer you dropped.
Yes.
So is that possible? So that is possible.
No, you can do that. But the main thing is when you get your bags, you're not going through each and every single bag to check what the items are. You are putting trust into the picker. The runner don't know. They just run it out to your car. So when they bring it out to your car, you're not individually going through every single bag. If you sat there and went through every single bag, you'll be there forever.
Okay, first of all, bro, the bags are clear. Number one, you can see right through the bags. I've shopped at Walmart many a times. You can see right through the bags. Number two.
No, that's not it, Roy.
No, let me finish. Number two, isn't it your responsibility as a subcontractor to make sure everything's there and complete? Isn't that your job? So you would do it with you would do it with the food order. Why wouldn't you do it with the grocery order?
All right, because it's different. The grocery is the same as picking in a warehouse now. Like when you get mispicks in warehouse and the wrong item goes to the wrong house, they're not opening up the package because they're trusting the assembly line on how it goes. We are the last thing. We are scanning the actual bag itself. Now, we only scan one label for one order. So we would have to scan that one label, and let's say they have like 20 bags. We would have to go through all 100 items to then see. We're putting the trust into the picker. Have to pick right, and pickers that don't pick right, they can't pick. It's called a mispick.
So I got Las Vegas Life here. Says, "Don't trust. Get out the car and observe." Did you not get out? Where'd Bobby go? Did Bobby not get out of the car and observe the order? He said he helped the guy load the order. So I didn't.
All right. So check this out. No, check this out. I'm at the trunk every single time with them, helping them, unloading it, and everything. All right. So here's how the process works. You check in. They bring it out. You go stand behind your car to put it inside your trunk. Then you tell them what OSN you have. Then you give them your 4-digit PIN. That's how they know what order you're on. Once that is done, now what's going to happen is he's going to give you the label. You scan it. He says this one is this side. This label is all of this side here. This label here is all this order here. So they have them on the same card also. So they could easily put the wrong label on the wrong cart and then give it to you, and you're scanning it. Yeah.
I don't know. So there has to be a way to fix this problem.
The only way you can do it the way that you're talking about, Roy, is if like I'm dropping off an order right now, and I dropped off 2. One order was large, had a whole bunch of items in it, right? The other item only had the other order, it only had 10 items. So off the top, the 10 items, it was like nothing. It was all like hair stuff. So you can see that it was all hair stuff. Now, there was nothing from that other order mixed in that because I can see it. Now, if they were both almost equal size, let's say 15 bags and 15 bags, and they put the sticker on the wrong side, there's almost no way for the driver to know. The driver's just gonna figure out what happens.
Where'd Bobby go? Where'd you go, Bobby? We're trying to get to the bottom of it.
What Bobby did was he realized that the orders were not there. He guessed that the orders have to the items have to go back to the other house. So he drove back there, got the other ones, then drove back. So both people got their full orders. So he did go above and beyond and do something that no one else would do. People, yes, you heard that from Hot Facts with Robert Reese. There is no haterade when I gotta go ahead and speak the truth. Just letting y'all know.
Oh, you got a writer. Okay, never mind. All right, he's got a customer. As long as he picks up the right customer. All right, we just have to
Yep.
get to the bottom of these. We have to get to the bottom of these situations. That's my job as a
Oh yeah,
correspondent to get to the bottom of these
yeah.
conversations.
I was almost mad that it was something that I had to agree on, but I had to go ahead and go ahead. Now I am 150 yards away from dropping off my order. I'm on a $58 34 cent GMB 20-mile 10 order drop off. So I'm out now.
All right,
Thanks for having me, Roy.
Yep. So we have to get to the bottom of it still. There's somebody's not telling the truth here. Something's not right. Something doesn't seem right because something's not radiating right here. So somebody made a mistake somewhere, and I don't know. If we could say it's all Walmart's fault, I can't say that. I don't know. Because you're having to tell me that the Walmart people, if they know that alcohol is like a serious subject, how they would mix up two orders with an alcohol order. That's I don't know. From Vegas. What he said is he helped them. He said he got out of the car and helped them load the thing. So. He said he got out of the car and helped them Vegas life. I don't know. I didn't go that far back, so I didn't see if he went back there and helped them or not. I'm not sure. So I don't know. They give you codes to do Walmart? Yeah, that's what I hear. So I don't know. We'll have to go back and look at that, see if he helped them load it up or not. Not sure. I didn't see it. So, but there's got to be a way to, it's got to be the way to double check that stuff, whether you're opening the bags or not. But hey, we have a live stream. Yeah. Can we replay the tape? I can't replay the tape on here. I don't have the abilities to do that. I'm on a little wait list for Spark. Nice. Walmart has alcohol here in Florida. Yeah. Might need a full investigation. Yeah, I went to the part where I saw the mix-up in deliveries. I didn't go and watch if he actually got out of the car to help. So I didn't check that part. If he did, he did. If he didn't, then he says he did. I'm going to take his word on it. Vegas, that he actually got out of the car and helped. So that's what's up. Oh, we're just having a gig worker emergency with Bobby. He made a mistake yesterday, and we're trying to figure out if he had any responsibility to fix the problem. If he has any responsibility as a gig worker, as a contractor, to double check and make sure he's delivering the right stuff. But hey, how's everybody going today? How's everybody out there? Everybody out there working again? Having fun? I've always trusted the picker to do the same thing. It happened to me too. Oh, got you. So you're putting a lot of trust in these guys that work at Walmart to make sure they're putting the right shit together. That's what I'm saying is, how do the pickers work? Does the pickers use one order? Do they do multiple orders at one time? And then there's one guy that just brings it out to the car. How does that work? I'm not a Spark person, so I don't know. Yeah, driver has to be proactive. Yes, of course, the driver always has to be proactive and make sure that everything's being placed properly in the car. So yes, that is true. Or better yet, maybe they should be putting stickers and tags on all the bags. That way they know which bag goes with every order. My opinion is that the mistake was 50-50. It's possible. Well, I'm not saying Bobby's 100% wrong. Well, that's why we got to get to the. No, he's not getting deactivated, as far as I know. We're not saying he's wrong. We're just trying to get to the bottom of it. If he is responsible in any shape or form for the mistake, so because he's blaming it all on Walmart. He said it's all Walmart's fault, and we gotta do it. Different people bring it out to the car, but it's all supposed to be scanned in on the correct totes. I've never had that happen, so I don't know. So I see. So what we're trying to say, what he's trying to say here is that the picker totally fucked up and put half an order in one bin for one customer and picked half of the order and put it in another person's bin. That seems almost that doesn't seem possible to me, Trout. I don't know. That doesn't seem like possible to me. How a picker would go picking one order and put half of it in one bin and then put the other half of that same order in another bin. That doesn't make sense to me. How that would happen. So I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me. And if you're bagging up whatever's in your bin, you're going to bag it up, put it back in that bin is how I would see it. So I don't know. That doesn't. How many orders was he dropping? I guess it was 2 orders, 2 larger orders, I guess. So I don't know. But that's hard for me to believe that they would do something like that. You know, it sounds like something that happened to Bud Soda. Yeah, right. Exactly. But yeah, that sounds almost like that would be hard to believe. Oh, there's Flex. Flex is back. Yeah. How's your banger?
What up? Dude, $30. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Just picture how Amazon works. They got pickers, they put shit in a box and then they got drivers to distribute it. It's
Well,
same
I understand
concept.
that, but the problem I'm seeing here, Flex, is I find it hard to believe that the Walmart picker would pick half an order, put it in one bin, and then pick the other half of the order and put it in a different bin. That makes no sense to me. You see what I'm saying?
Well, Bobby didn't fucking shuffle up that order. It's people inside the Walmart that shuffled up the order. So it's obviously somebody either playing music on their fucking earbuds or they're just blabbing away with friends on the phone and they're not paying attention. They just simply put a few items in the wrong bin. That's all it is. And again, I don't think it's us as the driver to have a responsibility to be checking every single item to make sure it goes to that person. Our job is to pick it up and deliver it to their correct place. That's all it is.
What's up, Marcus?
What's up, bro? What's up, Flex?
What's up? What up, Marcus?
What's going on?
What up?
Hey, I'm gonna shoot Bobby some bail, man. You still talking about Bobby?
Yeah, Bobby's not in here. He's on. I guess he's doing a Lyft ride or a Uber ride right now.
Okay, I blame Bobby. I blame Bobby. Yep, Bobby messed up. You should let them do it.
Yeah. I don't. Like I said, I don't see how a picker
Blame it
would
on
do
Bobby.
Blame on Bobby. Yep. No, but seriously,
Yeah.
I can't speak for Louisiana Walmart, but I know the one when I do Walmarts, there usually are their tags on every bin or whatever. But he might not have messed up. He might have, they might have screwed up picking it. They might have. I'm joking. I shoot him some bail. I think it might be a combination of both.
Yeah.
No, it's obviously it's a combination of both. I mean, Bobby wasn't picking those orders, he wasn't boxing them, bagging them, whatever it is, he's just there to, one.
You
No, but he helped to load it, right? But you know, he didn't load shit from one bin into the other. You know, took a green bin or the blue bin, red bin, whatever it is. You know.
Yeah, but we're not there. We can't say that he didn't mess up when he was helping the guy put the shit in there. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So I mean, he's not stupid, drunk, retarded, fucking Bobby, right?
You know, the guy. You know,
Okay,
the guy technically could have been handing Bobby bags out of one bin, and Bobby was just shoving it in the car to get the order and take it right away. So we can't say 100% that Bobby's not 100. Like Bobby does have some fault here. We can't say he does it. Well, we don't know. We don't know all the circumstances. We weren't there.
Yeah.
So, how you been, Marcus? Everything good?
Everything's good, bro. Yeah, everything's all good. I can't complain. I got no power, so I'm sitting in my goddamn car like a damn caveman.
Oh, really? Out. Oh shit! Is it because of the storms and stuff
out here in Ohio?
Yeah, I heard they had some nasty tornadoes yesterday too.
What's that again?
Yeah. They had some bad tornadoes yesterday. Took out some shit. Well, we're still waiting for Bobby to come back. So, waiting for Bobby to come back. So.
Okay.
But other than that, everybody doing good today. And hopefully, everybody's having a good Saturday. I'm a professional.
You hear me?
Vegas Life says he'll teach Bobby how it works. He's a professional. Oh.
Yeah, Bobby can't be out here messing up, man.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll have to go back and review the tape to see if Bobby actually got out of the car and helped load the car. I have to check.
This was yesterday?
Yeah, this was yesterday. Right at the end of the stream. He was mad, so he ended up ending the stream because he was upset about his delivery. So it's right at the end. You don't have to go far. It's all at the end.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of both. I think he might have been talking, you know, interacting. They both the picker and him probably was talking. He might have grabbed the wrong bag out the wrong bin or put the one that's supposed to be in the trunk in the back seat.
It's possible. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's possible they were goofing off or talking and bullshitting, and he handed him a bag and he put it in the wrong spot. It's all possible, but we just had to do an emergency live stream. We got to get to the bottom of this stuff. How we can make gig workers better quality gig workers here, or independent employees, as I would say.
Yeah, independent employee, right? That's what I told Necro. I told Alex, I was like, "You're an independent employee." He got mad at me.
They just don't want to accept it, bro, that they're independent employees. They just want to accept it. They're stuck on that 1099 thing. They're just stuck on that. But
hey,
I got
you dance?
Say what?
Remember that last live stream? You said you were going to dash on Monday and try to be top dasher for it.
Yeah, I didn't dash at all, bro.
Okay. Got you.
I didn't dash at all. I wasn't.
Flex. You still there?
Yeah, he's stuck on stupid right now. Oh, there he is. All right. What's up, Flex?
Yo. None. Declining orders here.
$5,000 yet?
Say what? What happened?
You had $5,000 yet? $5,000 for the week?
Yeah, right. What do I look like? Buck soda?
Well, that's what I was going to say. That's going to lead me into the next emergency situation. What's up with Bud Soda working 21 hours a day? Do you guys feel that's appropriate?
No, that's complete retardedness. But he's got goals too. He's got goals.
But still,
come on, bro. Fucking move over, bro. What are you doing, you fuck nut?
But do you feel that that's a proper to be working those kind of hours? Do you feel it's a safety issue?
No, that's definitely not safe.
It's not safe at all, right? Even truck drivers, you know, you got to take a fucking 10-hour break. You know, that's crazy. 21 hours.
He said it before that he dozed off from behind a wheel a few fucking times to where he crashed into someone. So that's what I was telling him before. Go fucking nap.
Yeah.
Like I said, you got your car. Go fucking take a nap.
Okay. So does that mean we need to get our Bud Soda to? Well, we can't.
No, I don't think you need to get on him, but
But don't
I'm
you
sure
think that could?
I'm sure his body got limits, you know.
Yeah,
I'm
but
sure he knows when to sleep.
do you think later on that could cause an effect on you guys being able to do your work? That if they start putting limits on how long you can drive, do you think that's possible?
I thought about that one time. I know Uber was trying it. Uber at least in Ohio, they had for a period of time, it would do that. It would like you logged on, it would say, okay, you've been logged on X amount of hours.
Yeah.
Like you only got 2 more hours left. I think they might. That's kind of crazy, bro. Like Bud Soda, to me, that's abnormal. Like everybody's not doing that. I don't know if you got something to prove, like you trying to win a contest or something.
Yeah.
21 hours, that's nuts. Like, what are you trying to buy? Like, what are you trying to prove? Like, what are you trying to freaking endorsement with DoorDash? You know?
Well, I know they do that with rideshare. You're only allowed to drive so many hours a day. So, if something should happen, let's say Bud Soda is driving and kills somebody in his car because he's been working for 21 hours, well, could that lead to possible issues with all drivers at that point that now you're limited, you can only drive 8 hours a day when you're delivering food? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you know what, though? I think I might be wrong. I think Bud Soda is such an anomaly with that type of shit that if they change that, I wouldn't personally be affected. Because again, like max 10 hours. I mean, that 14, 15 hour shit, like to me, that's a YouTube thing. If you're doing a challenge for YouTube or you want to make a video for like content purposes, okay. But a normal Monday, I'm out from fucking 9 a.m. to fucking 2 in the morning, that's nuts. Like, what are you doing? That's my opinion.
Yeah, that seems
that money could be addicting sometimes.
You're right, Flex.
Yeah, but
you're right about that shit.
The only thing I don't like when he starts getting mad when he's only making like $400, $500 in that single day. I'm like, what the fuck? Well, why are you getting mad, bro? Ain't nobody else making that kind of money, really, you know?
Yeah.
Driving a food delivery.
Right. In one day, yeah.
Okay, Bobby is back.
He's all getting hissy and pissed and shit about it, you know? It's like, dude, what the fuck?
Did you drop off the right customer to the right spot, Bobby? Oh, can't hear you, Bobby. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
What is this guy doing?
But yeah, that's kind of ridiculous. Be working that many hours. I find it hard. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what his point of driving like that is, anyway.
What's up, Ash? So far, so good.
But
JP, what up, yo?
What's up, JP?
What up, guys? Man, finally on the stream with Roy, man.
Oh shit! Now you're a rock star, bro.
Hell yeah!
You made it on the stream. You're a rock star.
Yeah.
Can we hear you, Bobby?
I was actually trying to look for some sleep, bro.
Can y'all hear me?
Tonight, but it's all right.
Yeah,
what happened, Bobby? Did you mix up Walmart shit or what? Is that what?
Dude, listen. If you wanna get the information, click back and go watch the beginning of the live stream. I'm not gonna keep repeating.
Okay,
myself.
we're gonna give Bobby. We're gonna give Bobby a 25% at fault rating on this one.
Dude, I mean, I don't know if it is your first time.
Okay, that's not bad. 25, I'll take it.
You'll take 25%. Okay, good. We got to the bottom of it.
I'm
not bad
sure
because that means that it's not all my fault.
Well, no, I never said it was all your fault. But
listen, Bobby, that shit happens to everyone at any time, and I mean, I don't know the details. I'm not gonna go back, but I'm pretty sure that if it happened to you, it was not because you intentionally did it or because you're a fuck off. I mean, just don't feel bad. Is what I'm trying to say. Don't feel bad about it. It just shit happens.
No, well, obviously, I'm not going to intentionally. Well, no, the purpose behind it was that really was more frustrating was
it could have all been
Around
prevented from,
120 so far.
if you want to say both sides, that's fine. It's just the fact that like I had to sit there and spend a whole bunch of time correcting a situation that really should not have happened in the first place. It is what it is. I'm actually really, this is the one time I will say I'm grateful that I had to do a physical customer signature, because if not, it would have never got rectified, and then both customers would have got fucked over. So in the end, everybody got the shit that they ordered, and it is what it is. Everybody got the correct shit. I double checked with both customers; they weren't missing anything, so everybody wins.
Okay. That's
It
the
just
most important part. Yeah, that's the most important. If that happened, great, bro. You're good to go, man.
We'll give you a gold star for your customer service on that one, Bobby. Good job.
And a fruitcake.
well, I don't need a gold star. I just need one more rod share so I can hit this incentive and be done with this godforsaken awful shit.
Oh, shut up. Rideshare is the coolest thing ever, bro. Come on, man.
Oh, dude. Yeah, maybe for you and for people that are like super good people, that's fine. But
Yeah.
I would rather have a bag of chicken nuggets on my side seat than a customer that could potentially stab me, spill something.
You know something? I am not really the rideshare guy because I don't like doing rideshare. Like I don't like just breaking the ice, of having someone in my backseat because I'm so used to just only having either my kids or myself in my car. But once I have someone in the backseat having a good time, trying to give them a good service, I fucking enjoy talking to people. And after 10 rides, I'm like, damn, why don't I do this full time? But the reason why I don't is because the pay sucks, bro. The only way to do it is when it's a bonus.
And Light, I did not quit Light. I was deactivated from Lyft, Light. I did not quit.
Also, I'm
Oh,
on my
shit.
second phone, which is why my name looks so strange.
Okay.
My other phone wasn't letting me on.
It says Southern Gig on it, dude. So I don't know why you
No.
might look strange.
I don't know, because it's got a B on it, and like obviously this is not how I normally have it look. But for some reason, I tried to get back in the StreamYard, and my other phone wouldn't let me, so I had to use the second one. I don't know.
Yeah, if you're not a real talkative person, rideshare might not be for you.
It's not my thing. But like when they toss this kind of money your way, you just deal with it and just hope for the best. Yeah, but Marcus, when they give you a 30 rides for $300, basically, yeah, you get over that fear real quick.
Yeah, I can understand. I don't have the promotion that high. I saw you say that, but I checked mine. I ain't got nothing that high. Maybe because I don't do it.
Well, I didn't do rideshare for like a month, so it was probably like a, hey, we miss you, like please come back. Lyft also did one, and I completed 5 lifts yesterday for $65 too. So I was kind of going back and forth with doing 2 different ride shares at the same time.
Oh, I get it. All right, you think, bro?
Yeah, what I think is happening to Uber, bro, to be honest, is that they're realizing, or all the drivers that are on the Uber rideshare platform full time are realizing that the mileage to pay is not really what it should be,
No, of course not. Of course not.
And of course they will probably go to food delivery because you make more money for less mileage. Because let's be honest, bro, doing rideshare full time, it's a fucking lot of miles on your car. It's nonstop. It's you pick up, drop off, pick up, drop off, and it's a fun ride, because you're talking to people and you enjoy it. I do, at least, having people in my car whenever I have it. But I prefer not to have people in my car because you get people with body odor and shit, and or people, like, for example, when you're working late hours, there are people that they get an Uber because they have been drinking, and they get in your car and they fucking smell like alcohol, and then the next customer that comes in was not drinking and smells like alcohol, and I think it's fucking you that are driving drunk, in your own car, and they can report you, and they have the right to do it. If I was a passenger, I will do it too. But if it really smells like that, but alcohol is just such a penetrating smell that can get into your seats like so easily for like 2 hours, man, unless you roll down the windows. that maybe a passenger can report you for driving drunk when you're not.
I don't know.
So
I've never had I never had that problem. I did over 12,500 rides in Las Vegas. Never had one complaint about alcohol in my car.
in Vegas, well, that's interesting. If it didn't happen in Vegas, bro, then maybe I'm being paranoid. Because
Rodney,
everyone is
Rodney,
drinking in Vegas, bro.
Rodney, I see your comment. Just to be clear, no, this is not an April Fool's joke. This actually happened, and you can go back and watch the part of the live stream when it happened. Was it yesterday? Was it
Yeah, it
yesterday?
was
Yeah, it was
yesterday.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday. So,
'Cause, yeah,
trust me. Go ahead, Roy.
just know Bobby got emotional and he quit the live stream. So
Just
it was
know that
emotional.
I was already kind of frustrated prior to that. I was not having the best day, and that just kind of put me to the point where I was like, you know what, I don't want to deal with people anymore, and I just ended the live after that. 'Cause here's the thing: when you know, I think most people can generally tell when you're in such a bad mood that nothing is going to make you feel better. So you're like, why keep doing the live stream knowing I'm going to keep being really, really ugly and people don't deserve that? So I would rather just leave and have people get mad that I just shittily ended the live stream versus just bitching at people that don't deserve that. So I was
I don't know.
pissed. I just wanted to leave.
I don't know. Maybe we'll have to talk to your boss Pedro and see about getting you some anger management classes then. 'Cause
Well,
you shouldn't
don't
get
worry. Speaking of that, don't worry. That bullshit will be over soon, and then y'all can stop talking about that. And then maybe he can hire Marcus, and he can fanboy out, and then everybody will leave me alone about it.
I love that. Well, I told you, I got his phone number. I don't have his phone number. I got to email him. I don't have the
About
pleasure of having his
time.
phone number.
You do have his phone number now?
No, I don't.
You find
Dude, I even got Pedro's phone number. Come on now.
I
I'm
don't.
special like that.
Well, I don't know. I had
What's
the
that?
number when he was doing the live call-in chat. I had the number in. That might not be the same number.
Yeah.
Spoiler
Like,
alert for everybody, and I hate to break your heart, Marcus, because I know this is going to upset you, but it is what it is. Just for to clarify again, Pedro's not that exciting of a person for everybody that thinks he's some big mythical creature. It's not that exciting, dude.
I told
No,
you,
he's
bro.
not that. He's not that exciting. But you paired up with him to be his employee. But he's not that exciting.
Hey, hey, here's the thing. Listen, man, if Hitler or the devil or anybody else is willing to pay me money to do something, then hey, I don't have to like you or believe anything you say, but we just have to be able to work together. That's it. You don't have to like each other. I'm sure Roy has people he works with at Domino's that he wants to stab in the face sometimes, but you get through it.
Trust me, they know it too. Because Roy don't. I'll tell him, get away from me. I don't like you. So I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah. Oh, hold on, Jessica's calling. I'm gonna mute myself.
All right. But I love rideshare, man. I wish I could still do it.
But see, the one thing with you, Roy, and not you personally, but like in Vegas, I can see that being very lucrative in Vegas because Vegas is a tourist city. Like I've never been to Vegas, but I can only imagine all the casinos and the Wayne Wayne shows. I can see a lot of money in rideshare because I'm in Ohio. I'm in Cleveland, matter of fact.
Yeah.
Like
James. It definitely would be different in places like where Bobby's at and shit like that because it's kind of here it was just casino to casino, airport to casino to the weed spot, and plus when you're doing rideshare here, you get so many incentives. Like if you take them to the weed spot pays you out. Strip clubs pay you out to bring customers. You get paid, $30-$40 a head to bring somebody to a strip club. So, you're making a lot of eggs. Besides what you're paying on the app, you're making extra in your pockets as well. So it's not bad there.
You did, though, we made that safety video. Like, that's a lot of thing with that whole ride share. Because honestly, like, the whole, what my man was saying about the alcohol, that don't bother me. I don't care, drink, whatever. My thing is the safety issue because it's been a lot of, like you were showing your video, like somebody sitting behind me, and I've taken an Uber before, and I was talking to the guy, and he was like, you'll get people, you have one rider, they got 4 people with them, or they got babies and baby seat. I don't want to deal with that shit. I'm not about to show up with one person, you got 5 people with you, and then you ready to cuss me out because I won't drop you off somewhere, I'll take a trip around.
Well, plus it helped too. I'm a pretty big ass guy, so I didn't have very many issues with And depending on where how you do it, a lot of the people on the strip are all in a good mood. They're happy. They're in Vegas chilling. So you didn't really have to deal with too many dickheads, you know. So
I can see that. Unless you that one motherfucker lost all his, well, I guess you lost all your money. But I'm just saying, like, depressed about they fucking losing all your money.
yeah.
But I guess you'll be ride sharing if you lost
I
all your
think
money.
the biggest problem I had was one time was a domestic violence type situation, but I nipped that in the bud real quick. So, but
All right.
other than that, it wasn't that serious.
Hell yeah! Thank you, customer.
Did you get a tip?
$12 tip. Oh, well, not on a
Nice.
ride share. While I was waiting on ride share, I did a McAllister's on Uber, and they tipped $12. I just got
Nice,
the
nice,
one.
nice.
So thank you, ma'am. No, I got one
Hey,
more. One more.
hey,
So
Bobby.
fun story, Roy. I know you like ride share. So one of the rides I was doing a little while ago is I was picking up a group of girls who one of them is getting married today, and as they were on their way back to the house, their car started smoking. So they had to pull off the side of the road. Then I had to pick them up, bring them home, and then just now that ride I just did was picking them from my house and bringing them to like a shop. Like they're running all the typical errands you run before you get married, but apparently their day's not starting off so well. So, but they're super
Yeah.
awesome people. They're from California, so shout out to them. Congratulations.
Have you been offered any special favors from any of your customers, Bobby?
No, I don't get that involved. First of all, look at me, so that's not going to happen. Second of all, I don't ever give off the vibe since I'm happily married.
You
So,
don't have to. You don't
oh,
have to give off the vibe, bro.
and third of all, in my city, there's more. Oh my God, what are those things called? There are more lot lizards than beauty queens. I'll say that.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. That happens a lot in
So,
Vegas, though. That happens a lot in Vegas.
I can only imagine Vegas, bro. I can only imagine.
all right, I'm taking a 425 for 2 miles. Listen to that. It literally, but it's my last ride, and it gets me $175.
Nice.
So that's the only time you'll ever hear me say that I'm taking a 425.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
some freaks out here in Vegas, Marcus.
I can only imagine, bro. I've always wanted to go to Vegas, but
So I'll be
I've
back.
been, and you can verify this. Like the strip is like one long ass block, right?
Yeah, it's one long. It's more than a block, dude. It's miles.
Oh, is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it like Miami? Because they say Miami like South Beach when you see on TV, like the nice shit, but everything else is crap. Is that Vegas? Like everything is like you see the casino and strip, but everything else is bullshit. Or is that real?
Yeah. Well, here is good because you got downtown and you got the strip, so you got two specific areas. You know.
Oh, separate. Oh, okay. Oh,
So
okay.
downtown's always cool.
Got
But
you.
yeah, you get some freaks out here, man. I've had some stories. I have some rideshare stories that drive you crazy.
So I can only imagine, man. Like I said, I can only imagine. Like I
Because I
said,
was the
especially.
coolest rideshare. I was the coolest rideshare driver ever, bro. As long as you didn't hurt me or the car, I'd let you do anything. I didn't give a shit.
Oh, I believe. I see somebody losing all their girl losing all her money, or a guy kicked her out of a hotel. Like I didn't get home, I'll do whatever. I can only imagine them girls
Yeah.
be out there get stuck out there on the strip. How bad you
Well,
get home?
plus I had like I guess you would call them night walkers or escorts that I would
Yeah.
deliver to hotels and stuff on the side. Like they would pay me to be their specific driver. So like
Oh,
they'd be call
God.
me up, hey, I'm going to Mandalay Bay today. Can you come pick me up at this time? Be like, hell yeah, I'll take it.
Hey, Mike, money talk, right? Yeah.
So and I was straightforward, bro. I know what they did. I'd ask them all kinds of shit. They get friendly enough with you, dude. They'll tell you anything and everything you want to know,
Oh,
like
I bet.
how much they charge, what they'll do for a certain amount of money. It's fucking crazy, dude.
I believe it. I can only imagine, bro.
Yeah.
Be careful, man.
Bro,
Especially
Vegas is the shit, man. I had such a good time. I remember I went like last October to Vegas, first time, and it was a friend of mine who was going. He's from Venezuela, but he's working with this rap artist he's Venezuelan, but they're living in Colombia and going on tour all the time. You know, they're going big ballers, kind of. And they were coming for the Latin Grammys because they were nominated. And I just went there, and bro, it was fucking blast. Vegas it's the best party city in the U.S., man. It's just
I want to go.
great
I
time
want to go.
all the time. It's not really expensive to party. You can lose all your money gambling. I tried to spend. I think I did like $200 in gambling. Lost them all. No winnings at all. I mean, it was just like, because if you're talking about gambling, it was really boring because I just lost my money. I mean, there was no way of winning anywhere. There is,
Eric,
slot
what's up,
machines
Eric?
on the airport, on the hotel. I try slots. I'm not a card player or whatever, but I do common sense, and there was no
Well,
way of
that's
making money.
be fucked up. That's not what you get you.
Bro, that
Yeah,
state is keeping a lot of money out of people gambling there, bro.
yeah, you can gamble anywhere. You can gamble. You can go to 7-Eleven and gamble if you want here. It's every fucking where.
Yeah.
Play the slot machines everywhere.
I'm like, if you go, I'm like you. I don't play cards. I'm not a poker player and that shit. Like even like blackjack, I know how to play blackjack, but it's so contingent on the person next to you. Like you fuck around and take their card.
Hey.
I was at the downtown here, and a fight almost broke out because like they was playing blackjack, and the guy like hit on the wrong card. Like, oh, you motherfucker, that's my fucking card. You son of a bitch. Blah blah. So I'm like, you know what? I'm good. So yeah, I can't gamble for shit.
No, there is, there is a YouTuber. She's kind of new, and she has been growing like crazy. Her name is Slut Bunny. She's kind of hot girl, going to Vegas into the casinos, but you cannot really record or stream in the casinos.
No.
So she just goes to a different casino all the time until somebody from security finds out that she's streaming, and she will go. But her channel, bro, has been just. I mean, she had like 1,000 followers 2 weeks ago, and now it's like 2 or 3. She's going fast out of just freaking streaming. How she's gambling, but I don't know why. Every time she's streaming, she will lose money, but she will make money too. So I don't know if it is coincidence or like, because I'm pretty sure these casinos have way too much technology, not only in security cameras and staff and everything, but the machines itself. Everything is so electronic nowadays that I'm not sure if the odds are really the way they should be. I think.
Well, you got to remember, some of the machines here in Vegas, they're linked as like huge jackpots. Like there are certain machines that are linked as huge jackpots, but they're linked to the other ones around the city. So like if you want to play the Mega Bucks at Stratosphere, well, that's linked to the Mega Bucks that's down at the fucking MGM. So a lot of those big jackpot ones are all linked together. So you're not getting like one big jackpot at the same fucking casino all the time. So they have it all set up weird, but yeah, you ain't getting away with cheating in Vegas, bro. They will fuck you big time.
Okay, yeah, there has to be some rules, man.
Oh yeah, and like I said, there's cameras and security people everywhere, so you ain't getting far.
Go ahead, Bobby.
So yeah, it's no joke. Vegas is no joke when it comes to that shit. They take that money shit serious. That's why you don't fuck around with the. That's why you don't fuck around with the Vegas popos either, because they'll fucking bust you up too.
That was it. Yeah, no, they designed the casino designed to make money, not give money. Like they'll let every now and again you might do something, but yeah, the most part they're there to make money.
Yeah, they don't keep the. Yeah, they don't keep the lights on by letting people win. That's for damn sure.
Right, exactly. Right. Or like even with gig work, like you said, it's so addictive. You know what I mean? Because like my brother, he won $900 on 75 cents.
Yeah. And anybody that does gig work on the strip is a fucking idiot. So that's just dumb.
It's the same addictive mentality though, like you say, because my brother he won $900 on 75 cents. Like, he put all 3 quarters in at the same time, hit the button, and he won.
Yeah.
But literally, an hour later, he gave it all back. It was like
Yeah,
as soon as he
exactly.
won, so same thing. Gig work is like so addictive. They know that. It's like, you win. As soon as you win, you can come right back tomorrow or in an hour. You're right back to me. So yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. What's up, Rodeo? Yeah, it's just like it's just like all the other. It's just like gig work, man. You get in there, you hit a jackpot. You're like, yeah, let's go for more, and then you end up giving it all back. So, how you doing, Rodeo? Yeah. So, yeah, it's one of those things. But it's fun. It's fun to if you got $5 or $10 you just want to fuck around with. It's good because you might win a quick $100 or something like that, So.
I remember 20 years ago when I was living in Alabama, I would drive 40 minutes to Biloxi, which has casinos, and I had this Irish friend. He was pretty much a roommate, and that motherfucker liked gambling like a lot. And he will be so desperate. He didn't have a car, but I did. And he will be so desperate that he will tell me, "Hey, JP, can you please take me to Biloxi? I'll pay for gas, and I'll give you $20 so you can gamble." And it happened like 2 times out of 5, maybe, times that we did that. That I got into the casino, got a free beer, and put in my $20 bill in the slot machine, and I will make $40, like 20 gain. And right there, I will just stop completely. Yep. That's it. I got 20. So then my friend will come out broke as fuck, as always, with no money, and I will be the one driving back with gas in my car and $20 in my pocket extra.
Right.
And so I did him my credit too.
Oh no, Omer's leaving the country. What the fuck? But yeah, so yeah, it definitely will get you hooked, man. The one time you win, like a hit a royal flush, you got $1,200 in your pocket. Yeah, you're like, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, gambling is a different addiction, bro. But it happens. It happens.
My grandmother goes, bro, because like we got a casino downtown a few years ago, or maybe more a few years ago. But you know what I mean? Because before you had to go to Michigan, Greektown, and we had these church bus trips. And like my mother literally had to take my grandmother's ATM card, and I didn't get it. I was kind of my first time going. I didn't get it. They're like, "Grandma, give me a card, give me a card." And I'm like, "For what?" They was like, "Your grandmother would sit here and blow her fucking life savings in here if we don't." I'm like, "God damn!" I never really understood the effects of casinos. Like I remember going to one, but
it's just like the gig. It's just like the gig apps, man. You get that big order. You're like, oh god, gotta keep doing it so I get more big orders. It's the same way. You hit that one jackpot, you're like, oh shit, I gotta go hit another jackpot. Same fucking thing.
Right.
It becomes an addiction, bro. Yeah, gig apps are addictive. You guys were saying it, and it's true, man. At the beginning, when I was doing it, I was like, I need more money. And then the pandemic came, and I was making fucking bank, bro. I mean,
yeah. See, I didn't have to worry about the pandemic shit. When I did rideshare, it was 2016 to 2019, so I didn't have to worry about.
Oh, those were the gold ages, bro. Yeah. Where they were paying like good money, like 40 an hour, bro.
I wouldn't say. All I did was Lyft. I never did Uber. Uber would never let me drive for them. I only did Lyft. So.
Well, did you listen to Rideshare Rodeo, the last podcast, bro? But they were talking about what's gonna happen in Connecticut. That's fucking crazy, man. So Connecticut is like fully Democrat, and they're trying to approve this law that will force gig companies to pay. They were talking about like $70 an hour for a rideshare driver in Connecticut. That's, I mean, like business-wise, it's impossible. If we're gonna make $70 an hour plus mileage plus tips, something like that, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
In Connecticut, I will be moving fucking there, bro, doing rideshare all day. I mean,
I
that's
got-
more than a man.
So
I
what's
got
up,
a-
Omer?
What
What's
up,
Omer?
guys?
You leaving the country or what?
Well, apparently it's the 1st of April, you know.
Oh, okay, I got you. What's this first audit?
No, I'm just messing with you. Well, I got a solution. They should just follow the Washington State model. You know, not an independent contractor, not these crazy rates. Just pay people what they, when they actually work, and it's working out here pretty well.
Yeah, but
So
you're
how's
not.
the law in Washington, bro?
But you're not an independent contractor at that point, bitch. You're an employee. You're an employee.
Well, according to the IRS rules, until the labor laws change, But how you doing, fellas? Y'all good?
Well, nice to meet you, bro. But I'm asking, like, how much are you making an hour in Washington D.C. under your settings right now?
No, I'm in Seattle, Washington State.
No,
Seattle.
he's a West Coast softy, bro. He's a West Coast softy.
Okay.
Well, it depends. It depends. If you're doing rideshare, then you're getting the $1.34 a mile, and you get 60 cents a minute if you're waiting, like if you're stuck in traffic jam, whatnot. So rideshare portion is actually much better, and it's statewide. If you're working solely in the city of Seattle, like they got this crazy rule: if you live in a bigger metropolis, more than 300,000 people, then the same rule applies. So Seattle has got like a minimum wage of $19, so you get that prorated, but you don't get the mileage rate. So you get the prorated plus the whatever the base pay, and so
Okay, but see, Steve is saying it on the chat. When I was talking about in Connecticut, it's 36 an hour plus $1.30 per mile plus tips.
See, that's the old days, bro. That's the old day pay right there.
Well, but that's what they're trying to force. Yeah, but the question is, where is the money gonna come from? I mean, are you gonna charge your clients that much or your customers?
That's not feasible. It's not sustainable. Not in my opinion.
It's not.
It'll be sustainable. It's not a problem. Did you get your bonus, Bobby? Did you get it?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Finally done.
Now you can go back in your cave and hide from the people.
Oh, thank God.
What bonus is that, Bobby?
And then you can
it was a ride share promo. It was basically 30 trips. You got $275. So I just did the last one.
Now Bobby can go back to fucking up his Walmart orders.
That's right.
That's like doing the $3 Spark orders, man.
No, they weren't bad. Most of the trips were like 2 to 4 miles. I took a few that were like a little bit longer, but
damn, they're based on those numbers are based on a W-2 and union. Wow, fuck, are you serious, Rodeo? Damn. Well, it sounds like people in Connecticut are getting paid.
It sounds like the Connecticut customers are getting shafted.
Well, what do you mean? I don't feel that any customer is getting shafted, bro. I feel like if a customer wants to not pay, they get your own fucking car.
Do you consider this?
Fuck that noise, dude.
Do you consider this a luxury service?
Yes, I consider it a luxury service. Anytime I gotta fucking do you a favor, it's a luxury.
I mean, don't you think it's a necessity? I mean, the economy has gotten accustomed to it. It's a necessity nowadays.
No,
I mean, it's arguable, but
no. If you cannot, let me look at this way. If you gotta ask me for a ride because you cannot keep your finances or you can't live your life right to where you can afford your own car, the bitch, you can pay me to get in my car and let me drive you around.
But rideshare has disrupted the taxi industry. Like bigger metropolis, they've cut their bus routes where people, what people used to depend on before. It has changed the overall industry now. It's become a standard, and our legislature has allowed it. So don't you think some of that nowadays is a necessity? If your bus route in the boonies got cut, and now you got to take an Uber every day, and your legislation allowed it, don't you think it's a necessity for you to get to work? I mean, how else are you going to get to work if you don't have a car and you can't afford it, and you live below the poverty level?
Learn to walk.
5 miles.
Learn to walk. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about that, bro. Bro, I was homeless and I was able to keep a car. So I don't want to fucking hear that, bro. You know, if you can't, you got to do. You're not living your life right, bro. If you know, so I don't want to hear that bullshit.
Well, I can tell y'all this, as far as this week goes, I can't speak for all the time, because obviously circumstances are unique to each individual. But I can tell you, most of my experiences that I've talked to with these people this week, a lot of them have said that their car's in the shop. That's the most consistent reason I've had people tell me for needing rods this week.
There goes the necessity part.
And seriously, bro, if you think about it, if you got to order an Uber 5 days a week to get back and forth from work, you're doing something wrong. Because that money you're spending on Uber, you could be buying your own car and getting back and forth to work. Yeah, so I don't want to hear that shit, dude. Some people are just fucking lazy. People are lazy. They want to live that luxury lifestyle and have somebody chauffeur them around. They can fucking pay for it. I don't give a fuck. They can pay for it.
Roy, legislature is also incentivizing companies. They give them a tax write-off. I know some corporate companies that give corporate companies like a $3,000 annual write-off in taxes, and so in return, what the company does, they give you $150 credit card, and then you can load it up on your Uber account, and you can spend that monthly. And so, you know, it's becoming a trend, you know, and it's a major incentive for corporate companies as well. And so it's becoming a norm, is what I'm trying to tell you. And so
that's fine.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. As far as I can see, if a company wants to give their people an allowance to get back and forth to work, chances are it's going to be worthy for the company to do so, because they're making money off those employees. So.
Okay, Roy, what about this, right? So since we're talking about like how it's because people are lazy, that's what you're saying, right? So what about all the let's just not even talk about Roger. Let's talk about when people sit there and they have these businesses, right, where they order these catering orders to be delivered. The argument could be, oh, well, they should have just brought lunch from home. They're lazy, right?
Well, no, catering orders are No, not really. Catering orders are different, because most catering orders, it's for a special event, like they're having a party, or the boss is treating them to lunch or some shit like that. Most people, you're not going to get a catering order because everybody in the whole place decided, let's all get Chipotle for lunch. That's not how that shit works. Usually it's for a party or something like that, bro. Or they're celebrating something. That's most companies order catering for. Like me, for example, when we get large pizza orders, it's usually because it's going to a church because they're having a party, or they're going to schools to have parties, or they're having a house party or some shit like that. So most of those catering orders are for that shit. But no, what I mean by lazy is and I hate to sound like a dick, but that's me. I sound like a dick. But if you can't afford a car because you got 6 kids at home, stay the fuck off your back. You know what I'm saying? Don't use your fucked up don't use your fucking mistakes in life to have an excuse not to why you can't get a car. Or that you hear that so much. Oh, I can't afford a car because my family, this and that. Well, you made those decisions, so deal with it. Like, don't expect me to give you a $2 ride 5 miles away because you made fucked up life decisions. It's not my deal. Fuck that. You know. And it's the same with food apps. If I pull up, it's the same with food apps. Like when I go to your house with a pizza delivery, and I get there and I see you have fucking 6 cars in your driveway, and then you don't want to throw me a tip. Trust me, you're gonna hear my mouth, because fuck that noise.
Right, I would say you're wrong on the catering orders and
Well, I may be wrong. I may be wrong to some extent.
Well, of course you're wrong, because there's a lot of businesses and they order food for their employees, and it ends up being a catering order because they're ordering over $100 worth of food.
But if that's the
Sometimes they
business,
order over
but that,
$300 worth of food,
but
and
once
that's a
again,
daily
Flex.
thing, Roy. That's a daily thing.
But that's the thing, Flex. It's the business ordering the food. It's not a collective group of people saying, "Hey, let's all order fucking Chipotle, so let's just get one big catering order." No, it's usually the company is treating their employees, correct or
No,
wrong?
no, they usually decide what they want to eat, and that day they order that food.
Yeah, but the company's paying for it.
Yes, the company's paying for it. Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how companies are. They write
Yeah,
that shit
but
off at the end of the
we were
year.
talking about lazy ass customers not going up and picking up their own food.
Well, that's different. That's
But
that's
that's
your
what I'm saying.
local small business.
That's what Bobby was saying is that the catering orders for lazy people. And I'm like, no, that's usually either a special event or something like that.
But it's not a special event.
Okay, it's not a special event. Okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't make them lazy because it doesn't make them lazy. We're talking to lazy people that we're talking lazy people that have the means to go get their own food that want to fucking order and then they don't want to tip and shit of that nature.
Oh,
But
I
that
100% agree with that. If you're ordering food and you're not tipping, you're a scumbag, and that's just the reality. People can get upset about that, and I don't care. That's the reality of it. It's true.
Yeah.
but you
Tip
could
your
say that
food or
about
go get it
anyone.
yourself.
You
Simple
could
as
say that
that.
about anyone that orders anything. You could say that they're lazy because they're ordering.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Some people may have health issues. We'll take my mom for example. My mom is handicapped. She has to use a motorized wheelchair to get back and forth to wherever she's going. So if my mom orders pizza, it's not because she's lazy. It's because she can't physically get in the car by herself because she's handicapped to go get the pizza. You see,
All right, leave
so there are
handicapped people out of
situations.
this, man.
But my mom
Obviously,
also,
handicapped people.
but but my mom also tips. So that's what I'm saying. My mom also tips because she knows, shit like that. It's these motherfuckers that you pull up to. They have 3 cars in the driveway, and then they don't want to tip you. Well, you're a lazy fuck. Next time, get in your car and go get your own shit if you want to take care of the person bringing you your fucking food. So that's
Yep.
me and non-tippers don't get along. I'm not about non-tippers, man. I'm with the jokes. So.
But I
Plus,
think a lot of people are not tipping.
That's because people are fucking limp dicks, dude. The people that don't tip, they think they're fucking special.
But in Spark, I think it can be different, bro, because it's like Hannibal was saying, delivery is becoming something normal, not a luxury anymore. People are getting accustomed to delivery. Everything is delivered now. And these companies always say, like, get free delivery. For them, for the customer is always free delivery.
Yeah.
But every delivery has a cost. Every delivery has a cost. Car, depreciation, oil. We all know we're drivers. So these companies cannot be telling their customers like free delivery if you have to pay, get into a subscription plan or whatever, like you do on Walmart. But still, man, I mean, if you get a $99 subscription for free delivery all year long in Walmart Plus, people can feel entitled not to tip because they're promoting that. Plus, they're promoting now getting in-home delivery, no tipping for free. I mean, well, it's not for free. It's $40 after the Walmart Plus.
Yeah, but what you're talking about Walmart's own delivery shit. That goes for Walmart delivery people. They actually have their own separate delivery people now. Walmart.
Yeah. It's Spark, mostly.
So they're getting
Yep.
so they're getting paid. They're getting paid an hourly rate to deliver and all that bullshit. So yeah, they're kind of totally different on that one.
I would say they could promote free delivery. What do we care? As long as they pay us, they could promote whatever they want.
True.
So
As long as
JP,
we get
I'll
paid.
say this from a person that, well, not recently, but up until recently was, basically a Spark fanboy. So I'll say this, and this is, I don't know if this is tied into the subject, but it is kind of about tipping, right? So I've said from day one that I believe, in my opinion, that the no tip, no trip movement sends a bad message and it sends a negative connotation. I don't agree with it because to me, if a company is willing to up the base pay, I could care less if there's a tip. My electric bill doesn't care if there's a tip. So if they set a $40 order and it's all base pay, guess what? That light bill's still getting paid, that water bill's still getting paid. So it doesn't matter where the money comes from. I think now, obviously, with food apps, the base pay almost never goes up to that point. But anybody that's willing to turn down a $30 order because you know there's no tip on it, a la Spark, I've done plenty of shop orders on Spark that's all base pay. I don't care. Money is
But the
money.
thing is that, listen, Bobby. I'm a Spark fanboy too, you know. And I was talking about Walmart, and today, for example, and before yesterday and yesterday, it's the same issue. You will see these base offers, no tip, and you know that Walmart can increase that pay up to $8 on top of whatever they're offering if they have no tip. But people are so desperate here that they're taking the base pay. So we don't only have the issue that the base pay is lower and people are not tipping, but also we have desperate drivers taking everything, bro, because they gotta pay their bills. I don't know. It's just too oversaturated. Florida is fucking crazy, bro, right now. And I'm telling you, these last 2 weeks, dude, if I was a full timer, I don't know how the fuck I was gonna make it. I'm glad I'm doing this part time now because this shit is crazy here, man. Everyone's a driver now.
Hold on, Necro. I'm trying to get you in, Necro. I had to kick Omer out. Because Omer's sitting there dicking around. There you go.
What's
Necro.
going on? What's happening?
Well, I'm with Bobby on that too, because when you take your orders, you're taking it based on what you see. So if it's 2 miles and let's say it's $6, I'm gonna take it regardless if there's a tip on it because it's still in my miles to ratio. It doesn't have to have a tip on it as long as I'm getting paid what I want per mile. I don't like Bobby said. I'm not worried about the fucking tip at that point. But don't expect me to drive 6 miles for fucking $8 to the fuck that.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is that Florida people are getting accustomed to that now. They don't tip and they will get their groceries because there is so many desperate drivers that will deliver them properly that people are not tipping anymore. Like, you know, they know that maybe tipping $1 or $2, that's good to get your groceries at your door.
And these encourage other people to not fucking tip because they're fucking stupid.
Exactly.
Let's
That's what I'm trying to
talk
say.
facts, man. I mean, how are you gonna survive and paying your rent taking $2 or $3 orders all fucking day?
So these companies in these markets are winning because they're getting the purpose that they always wanted, you know, which is test the market, lower the base pay as much as you can until you reach.
But see, I'm gonna go on Necro on this. I'm gonna go off on Necro on this. I'm not really gonna go off on him, but you guys are basing when you guys speak the way you speak, you're basing it on your fucking markets. You don't know other markets. You don't know what people got to do to survive. Do I say take no tip
But
orders?
people
No.
care of how I'm surviving? No. They give a shit about me? No. That I don't give a shit about them. Fuck those motherfuckers, man.
Well, no, but you're in the market. You don't have to worry about making. You don't have to worry about where.
Oh yeah, I don't have to worry about anything. I'm from Chicago. Yeah, I know. No, it's not that, bro.
Oh, dude. Well, you're not getting my point, bro. You don't live in an area where you have to take smaller orders, more smaller orders to make your money for the day. You can sit around like Flex and make those big ass orders and take those big ass orders. Some people don't have that fucking luxury, bro. Let's fucking face it.
Look at Flex, bro. He's sitting all day, he's getting nothing because everybody's taking everything.
Okay, Flex, I don't want to hear that. Flex is always popping off 150 to something a day, so I don't want to hear that bullshit. Flex is making his money.
Not always.
Oh, no, what? Okay, whatever, dude.
It's been kind of crappy recently.
Okay, how much are you making on the daily?
About $100, if that.
Okay,
So far,
so $100 for how many orders are you taking?
I don't know,
3,
2-3 orders sometimes.
How many?
2-3.
3.
Okay, so 2-3. Oh, he's taking 3 orders for $100. I could do that. Would take me fucking probably 6 hours to make $100. So come on now, we can't.
Yeah, but it took me like 8 hours to make that 100.
What's up, Jerry? Well, no, sitting on the app and sitting on your ass at home is not technically working, bro.
Yeah,
That's
but
you're
I'm
just waiting.
technically also not going to take $6 for 8 miles.
Well,
Okay,
of course,
you're technically not working, but you're stopping yourself for doing something else because you're trying to work. You got me?
Yeah, but that's a personal choice, bro. That's a personal choice. You personally choose to sit on your ass and wait for those orders. That's so you could be that. So you could be multi-apping like Bobby. You could be multi-apping like other people. So can't use that as an excuse, bro. If you choose to sit on your ass and wait for the big 3 orders you need to make your $100, that's personal choice. That goes back to personal responsibility.
Exactly. It's personal choice, waiting for a good offer instead of taking all the trash.
Yeah, but there are some people in certain markets that have to take crap in order to make their money, bro. It's not. We don't all have that luxury of sitting on our ass
So
and
I'm
making
saving the crap for
$40
them.
per order. We don't have that.
It's
I'm
about working
I'm doing them a
smart, not
favor.
hard.
They can make that money,
You know.
Hey, Alex.
Yeah.
I'm sure if you live in Gooberville, fucking Idaho, you ain't getting the opportunity to sit on your ass for 8 hours and wait for a $40
I'm
order.
sure if I'm gonna live in Idaho, I'm not gonna pay 1,500 rent. I'm gonna pay like 300 rent.
That's true, man. You got a point. Well, if you got a large order program, it's a lot easier though. That's man. MOP is a lot easier to sit around. I think.
Man, it's easier or not. You don't know how many large order programs are per day.
Well,
Yeah.
today I had my first catering delivery to an actual house, bro. I always have deliveries from catering to businesses, always businesses. Today was the first time I had a delivery to a house. Easy peasy, I actually asked if they wanted me to set up.
Shit.
But yeah, man.
Is Perry saying
people are-
fuck me or something just because he's in Chicago? Fuck you, bro. What are you talking about, bro? Chicago's a good market, dude, and cherry pick. Don't come in here saying stupid shit like that, bro. Because you know damn well market determines every fucking thing. So to sit there and say, yeah, he's in Chicago. Chicago's one of the biggest fucking markets in this fucking country for any gig work you do. So yeah, it makes a fucking difference. Like I said, if you're in Gooberville, fucking Idaho versus Chicago, yeah, Chicago, you're gonna smoke motherfuckers. So what come on, bro. Come on with that bullshit. It is because he's in Chicago that he benefits a lot more from gig work than other people in other fucking parts of the country. Come on, come on, man.
Listen, same rules apply everywhere. These rules apply everywhere.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, of course.
You guys see that's the thing. You guys don't live anywhere else. You guys don't live anywhere else. You don't know everyone else's.
But I can tell you that every state has a good neighborhood, a shitty neighborhood, where people tip and where people don't tip. Right? That's every state, every town.
Like, for example, in Florida, I have the oversaturation problem, but in Chicago, you have the weather, bro. Like, sometimes driving out there, delivering Amazon Flex in that fucking bad.
The only difference I would say is what DoorDash is testing.
4-wheel drive, or snow tires, or these.
Which state and which town that they're testing their shit.
Different challenges too. So,
Bro, DoorDash is hiring blind people to work for them, so they don't care about anything.
Well,
if you live closer towards the city, right?
But you should be happy that DoorDash is taking blind people because they give you the opportunity to get the big orders that you're waiting for. Let them little fucking turds take the shitty orders while you sit back and reap the benefits of the big orders. That's fine. DoorDash can hire every fucktard they want as long as I'm getting the orders.
Okay,
that
but
I
you're
want.
saying right now they take advantage of people that doesn't know better, right?
What fucking job doesn't take advantage of their fucking people, bro? What job doesn't take advantage of their people?
So we
happens
are
every day.
taking advantage for ourselves. That's why you're
Yeah,
saying.
fuck yeah. You're in business for yourself, Necro. I don't give a fuck. If I'm sitting
I
next to
thought
another
about it.
driver,
I'm out of here.
if I'm sitting next to another fucking DoorDash driver, I don't give a fuck what he makes or what he's doing. I'm there to make my money. Fuck him. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about other people like that. I'm here to make my money. You're a
Damn,
business,
Roy.
right? You're a
Damn,
I
business,
Roy.
cannot
right?
be like
Come
that. I
on,
cannot be
bro.
like a piece of shit like
I'm a
that, to be
business.
honest.
I'm a
Come
business.
on, Roy. Learn to share.
If you
Shit.
if you if you want
Roy.
if you own the fucking donut shop, are you gonna give a fuck what other donut shops are doing? No, you give a fuck about your donuts and the amount of money you're making selling your donuts. You don't give a fuck about Dunkin' Donuts down the street. You worry about Necro's donuts.
That's different kind of donuts, bro.
I'm just saying that's the theory I have when it comes to that. When I am an independent employee and I'm out there working, I don't give a fuck about the next guy. I'm there to make my money and my money only. I don't give a fuck.
See, everybody's selfish, man. That's why you cannot
Well, you
do
got to be
anything.
selfish, bro. You got to be selfish. How you going to pay your bills if you ain't selfish?
I'm
We
not
ain't going
selfish.
out
I'm
there.
paying my bills.
Go work for fucking Opportunity Village if you want to be fucking doing
But
fucking
I'm also
charity work.
not
If
a
you want to be a
charity.
charity, if you want to be charity, go work for Opportunity Village. When I'm out there trying to make my money, I'm out there to make my money. I don't give a fuck about the next guy. So I never come on YouTube saying I want to help other motherfuckers. Hell no. I'm about my business. And that's
Same
why
thing I've been saying.
What?
Yeah,
I
you
said
just
that's-
have to be a cold motherfucker and get the job done and don't care about people like slapping them in the face, stepping them on the fucking head just to get your money, I guess.
Hey, well, I did beat people up for a living, but that's not the point. The point is, Necro, that driver sitting next to you ain't paying your fucking electric bill. They ain't paying your rent.
I
So
know,
why
they're
do you
fucking stealing my food.
give-
Let's put it the right way.
How
The
are they
next
stealing
driver to you, it's stealing your plate, your fucking Panda Express plate. Yeah.
Well, do you order from DoorDash that you're getting your food stolen or what?
No, but he's taking my money, my bag that I'm making money.
How do you know he's taking your money? He could be
I
taking
know
that $4.
he's there, bro. I know he's camping. I know he's fucking making money. You know.
That's called competition, bro. That's called competition. It's gonna happen. So every night I work at my W-2. Every night I'm at my W-2. I got competition. Every fucking driver in my job is competition to me. So it is what it is.
I
Be a
mean,
Domino's driver, Alex.
they fucked up because they hired too many people in your Domino's. You had like 4, now they have like double 8, right?
I think Roy's lying. I think Roy's a bully, so I don't believe him. Be like, that's my order. Stay away from that shit.
Just raise your peppers rate. Diamonds, bro. Diamonds are forever, Alex.
I know.
You mega
Don't be
DoorDash
eyeballing
shields.
that order. That's for me. I could see it, bro.
Yeah, man, but if everybody's like selfish and everybody's thinking for themselves, it's gonna be like crime at every fucking corner. That's what's gonna happen.
No, you gotta look out for number one first. That's who you gotta look out
Who
for.
the fuck is gonna hang up a $20 bill in the air? It's gonna get like head down. Like, all right.
Can't be selfish, though. Can't be selfish.
Somebody throws a $20 bill up in the air. I'm knocking heads to get my $20.
See,
No. Alex is right. You shouldn't be selfish, bro.
Okay, well,
Farmers a bitch too.
Like I said, when you open up Opportunity Village, Flex's Opportunity Village, I'll support you 100%. But until then, you know.
No, Momo, you make your own opportunity, but then again, at the same time,
yeah.
I mean,
Okay,
obviously,
well,
it all comes whatever it is. I mean, if it's something special to you, obviously, you don't reveal it to the whole wide world. You know.
Fucking Cherry.
Cherry, I'm here for Marcus. What? Are you and Cherry beefing, Marcus?
Always. Fuck Cherry.
Always beefing. Gonna beef.
But if you have a way to, for everybody to make some money, why not share it? You know.
Unfortunately, Cherry, I don't have a sponsor like Bobby, so I can only have 6 people, or I let you know.
Yeah, fuck Cherry. But Alex, though, just join Diamond program, bro. You'll be all right. You don't have to sort trash. Diamond, bro. I'm telling you. We're trying to tell you forever.
Yo, I'm gonna hop out. I gotta do it. I'll talk to you guys later.
Okay, cool.
Come chill.
So
Here, come
I was trying to
chill.
educate somebody on Facebook, on a different Facebook group, that this person believes that there is bots on DoorDash, and that's the reason why she's not getting good orders.
There are bots on everything, man.
There is no
Okay.
bots on DoorDash.
I got a question for you, Necro. Since you're not about being selfish, how much money do you give away a year to charity?
I don't know. I'm not giving away much, but I'm helping like people I know they're in trouble. Like when I talk with people and they open to me and they tell me the problems and blah blah blah, and I see them like pretty much daily because homeless people in the same spot. And you kind of I better help those guys because I feel those are my homeless guys. You know what I mean? I don't know if it make any sense, but
No. Giving a couple giving a couple bucks to a homeless person is different than worrying about the dasher next to you. Totally different.
I'm not worried about the dasher. Like, not really worry. I'm like, I didn't say I'm worried about the next dasher. Like,
So
what the fuck were we just arguing about then?
Well, making money, not worrying about everybody.
So here's the thing, Roy. I'll say this as far as helping people goes. As far as helping people goes, I'd say this: am I on YouTube to help people? No. But if somebody says, "Hey, I got a question. I'm struggling with this. How do I make more money doing this?" Of course, I'm gonna help them. I don't care about holding secrets in and shit. I'm gonna make my money, and I'm not worried about that. But am I out here saying, "Hey, let me make a video on the current topic and do the same shit everybody else does"? No, that's not what I'm out here to do. I'm out here to make my money, and if it means that I'm selfish because I don't give a fuck about the person next to me, how much money they're making in my market, then whatever.
Hey, but you are teaching, Bobby. You're wrong. You're helping. You're teaching.
How? What am I teaching? Let's be real. What have I ever taught anybody on YouTube that they haven't either already heard from somebody else 1,000 times or that they could easily find out themselves? There's really nothing that I've done.
But everybody's not watching Pedro or Dads and Traders, so people watch you, and you teach people how to multi-app. You are teaching people.
Yeah, and you taught people how to do great customer service when you fucked up the Walmart order yesterday. You demonstrated great customer service right there. So yeah, you're teaching people stuff.
You talking about fixing it and making sure it was right before I left, or fucking up in the first place?
Well, a little bit. No, not fucking it up, but by fixing it, you taught people what good customer service looks like and how to be a proper, take proper responsibility for your fuck ups. So yes.
Well, I mean, yeah, because I like to look at it like this, okay? And I know this might sound a little contradictory, so that's fine. But when I'm doing a delivery, I like to treat people as far as customers the same way I would want to be treated, right? So the way I want to be treated is simple. I want to make sure my order is, at the right house and not spilled. That's it. I don't need somebody to text me 20 times and let me know they're waiting 5 more minutes for a hamburger. I don't need all that.
But you just said you weren't teaching people, and you taught somebody yesterday to fix your fuck ups. So it's all good.
Exactly.
I guess.
You're
but I kind of feel like that comes with common sense. But
you're an unintentional teacher. You're teaching people. It's not your intention, but you're doing it. You ain't setting out to do it, but you're doing it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Why does Cherry want Alex to save me? How do I need to be saved, Alex?
See, local band in Chicago taking pictures with fans died in tornado. That's some bullshit.
But see, Bobby, you can be the new Pedro. You just embrace it. You don't want to embrace it.
Wait, say that about Pedro. Say that one more time.
You could be the new Pedro. You're as charismatic as Pedro is.
Okay, but here's the thing. I don't want to be Pedro. I don't want to be a cut and paste typical gig tuber that rinse and repeat the same shit that everybody else does. I don't want to do. No disrespect, but This is where we are.
Read my name,
Yeah,
Mr. Bet on Bobby. My name's Marcus, but I bet on Bobby. You're an influencer.
But see, Mr. Bet on you, because I'm the same way. I don't want to watch 35 videos of the same shit that everybody else does. But Mr. Bet on you does have a little bit of a point that he does have constantly new people coming in, new gig workers. So it does explain why he does what he does. And yeah, as far as he's a lot more charismatic than Bobby is. Let's fucking
Well,
face it.
here's the thing. I won't argue with that. But here's the thing. I agree with that, Roy. You're right. I don't have a problem with it. Make your money. I'm not hating on anybody. I'm just saying it's not my thing. That's it. There's no problem with it. Hey, if you know that you're helping people, or by you repeating this stuff, it's going to help you make more money to provide for your family, and you want to make a bunch of money on YouTube, then hey, no shade, right? Do you think? It's just not for me.
The whole thing when it comes down to making money in any gig work is just going out there and doing it the right way. That's the main thing. Like you can lead people to the fucking water. That don't mean they're gonna drink the shit. So at the end of the day, I can teach you the greatest method. Marcus can teach us the greatest method. Necro can teach you the greatest methods to fucking go out there and make the most money. But if you're gonna sit on your ass at home and not fucking put it into practice, it means dick at the end of the day. So you got to be the one that wants to go out and make the money instead of sitting on your ass.
Yeah,
that's the way I look at it. So you guys personally choose not to sit on your ass. You choose to go, even though I give you guys a hard fucking time because I don't like seeing you guys do it every fucking day, 7 days, 24 hours a day. I give you a hard time because you guys are young, you have lives to live, and it shouldn't be behind the wheel of a car doing DoorDash. But that's my personal thing that I get on you guys about. But at the same time, you got to give you some credit because you go out there, you're consistent, you're making your money, blah, blah, blah. So it is what it is.
I mean, you're not wrong, Roy. You're not wrong. Cause like now, I'm not dashing out. I'm at home. Because you're right. You know what I'm saying? Doing this shit 7 days a week, you know what I mean? It's, you're right. You're not wrong.
Yeah. It's to me to see young people spending their whole lives behind the wheel of a car is fucking retarded. So, and that's just coming from an older guy that kind of lived that way back in the days where it was all about the money, having the businesses, doing what needed to be done. And then you get something that smacks you in the fucking face and it changes your whole perspective.
Now wait. Now go back to Bud Soda. You said Bud Soda is dashing 21 hours a day, or
yeah,
he did it.
Yeah, I saw either it was a live stream or a short that he said he was out there. He made $600 in 21 fucking hours.
Yes, just to be clear, as far as I know right now, as of the current filming of this live, he last week, as well as I'm going to assume this week, has been doing weekend challenge. Am I breaking up? Can you hear me?
No, you're good.
Am I good? Okay, I'm in a kind of a dead zone. So he's doing a weekend challenge Friday through Sunday where he's working, and I think his goal, I believe, is 2K in 3 days. So how many hours exactly he's working, I'm going to assume it's at least 20. I don't know the exact amount, but that's what this is about. Now, all the other times he goes out there and works those long ass hours, you'd have to talk to him. I don't know if he's got a long-term goal where he's planning on opening a business, or if he's got a bookie he owes a bunch of money to, but what he does is completely unhealthy, and I don't encourage anybody to ever do that, especially for a long period of time.
Sorry to interrupt, but if I am not mistaken, I remember Steve said once on the Rideshare Audio or some other podcast that Bud Soda had a goal of making 100K in food delivery in a year, and he failed once, and he's trying again. That's what I think it is. 100K in a year.
It's fucking retarded. It's fucking retarded.
I mean, if he doesn't have any kids and doesn't have anything else to do, I mean.
Yeah, bro, but do you want somebody delivering on the road 21 hours that smashes into your family and possibly puts them in a hospital or worse because he's too busy, because he wants to make his 2K for the weekend? Fuck that. Fuck that, man.
I give you that.
So, and you're setting yourself, and if you're setting your goals that fucking high and you're having to put yourself through that much just to make your goals, you're setting your goals way too fucking high.
But did you just buy a new car? Didn't you buy a new Honda like not too long ago? You bought a Honda?
Yeah, he just bought a car. Yeah.
You run the fucking thing to the ground in fucking what, a year? You're gonna tear that fucking thing up, like.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
why
mean,
would you do
that's what I remember listening on a podcast. Don't take my word of it, because that was a long time ago, like a year and a half ago. I don't know
But see,
what's
but see,
goals
that's
are nowadays.
But see, that's the shit that I don't see people doing that we should have videos about. We should have, like, Bobby should be making videos. Necro, everybody should make. Why the fuck is this guy out here putting people's lives in danger? I'll say it because you know me. I'll say whatever the fuck I want. Why is this guy out here doing 21 hours, putting people's lives at risk because he set these unrealistic goals for himself?
Roy,
But nobody does videos
it's a
about
simple
that.
answer to why. I'm not speaking for others. I'm just speaking for myself. Why I personally don't make those kind of videos. Right? It's the same reason I wouldn't make them about anybody else. Who am I to tell somebody what to do with their pockets? That's their business. It's not my business to tell him how much money he should be making. That's up to him.
But at one point, it is your business to put, when people are putting other people's lives at risk, that could, in the long term, affect your ability to make money. Because, like I said, if that shit continues to happen, when more and more people are doing it, sooner or later, Louisiana is going to pass a law. You can't do gig work more than 12 hours a day. You can't do gig work more than 8 hours a day. That's what happened with Uber and Lyft, because these drivers were driving 20 some fucking hours a day and people were getting injured and hurt. So they had to put fucking caps on it because people were fucking up, hurting people, and so on and so forth. So
look, I'll tell you this, Roy, and so a lot of people may not like this. People like Bud Soda won't like it, and a lot of people listening may not like it. I think that should already be in place. I don't think you should be allowed to go out there and work 20 hours a day on any app. I think I would. I mean, we can sit here and argue about what the hourly should be capped at, 12, 14, whatever. But you shouldn't be allowed to do that. There's a reason that truck drivers have a limit on how many hours they're allowed to work. It's the
10-hour
same
break?
way.
But Bobby, you're playing both sides of the field. You can't say you agree with that shit and then say, well, I can't say what somebody could do about their pockets. It's either got to be one way or the other. You got to call bullshit on one or the other.
Here's the thing, though. I don't think you should be allowed to, but at the same time, as of currently, there's no law in place that stops him, and I have no right to tell another man or a woman what to do with their money or their time. So while I think it's crazy and it should be, if I don't know if you want to say illegal or if there should be some sort of law in place similar to Uber where it caps you at 12, yeah, I agree with that. But at the same time, you can have both sides of those arguments and agree with both that I can't tell him what to do, but there should be somebody that should tell him what to do. It's just not me.
But too many people have that same mindset as you, Bobby. It's not my place. Yes, it is your place. You're a gig worker. You have family that drives on the fucking roads every day, just like Marcus does, just like Necro. We all have family that's on the road.
This, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So
let's say this. We cannot compare ourselves with truck drivers. If they drive like 12 hours a day, and if they're allowed to drive 12 hours a day, we can drive more than that, I guess. We're driving a smaller car. We're not like 10-hour driving nonstop. We probably drive like 7 hours out of 20. So it's different, you know.
Plus being a truck driver and carrying like 6,500 pounds of shit behind you, it's not easy, bro, during 12 hours. That's fucking hard work.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, yeah, that's right. We're not driving across the state, right? Yeah. Truck drivers from Nevada to fucking Ohio. Yeah, but still, though, just to freaking, just be outside, just myself, like, just being outside. Like, I mean, if you could do it, do it. But I kind of blame Pedro for that, because when he did that $2,000 in 5 days, like, that was kind of like a whistle. Hey, I did this in 5 days. That's. Like that's excessive though. But I say I met Bud Soda, and it don't surprise me.
But it's simple. It's simple things that can. It's small things that can happen. They can happen anytime. We'll take Bobby for example. Bobby, how long were you working before you were backed into a fucking tree?
True. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It only takes that one.
Yeah. That's why I say that. There again, the reason that I say it's such a difficult thing to talk about like that is because I could sit there and say, oh, yeah, Bud Soda should not be working these hours. You know, I could make a video and say, Bud Soda, you're a crazy psychopath and you're going to end up killing somebody. But I don't know his financial situation. And it's not my business, quite frankly. So, you know, we don't know what's really going on. There could be something deep there. But what he does is not what the average person does. I know you like to joke about it, Roy, but the average person is not out there working 20 hours a day in this shit.
Hell
You know,
yeah.
they're just not.
At least you should. Not. I hope not.
Trout says you're not a good driver, Bobby.
Who said that?
Trout.
I never said I was a good driver.
No.
Yeah. Disclosure or disclaimer. Anybody that watches me, do as I say, not as I do. Follow all traffic laws.
Yeah, because Bobby loves to run stop signs and shit.
Yeah, you ain't lying, bro.
So that's why I'm not out here teaching, because I know that I do bad things and I don't want to teach people bad things. So that's why I've fully said that my channel is strictly for entertainment purposes only.
Well, we've all done bad things, man. Let's fucking face it. Nobody's fucking saint in this world, bro. So,
but Roy, you're gonna like this one. I just wanted to go out for a couple hours today just to hit that incentive. I'm done. I'm about to go to a birthday party. So everybody have a good day.
Are you taking tomorrow off?
Yeah, you get the bonus, motherfucker.
I am taking off until Jessica goes in at 3. If she would not have been closing, yes, I would be taking tomorrow off completely.
Oh, so you're still working 7 days a week, Bobby. So
yes, but I'm not working. I'm not working 50 hours a day or whatever you think I am. I'm working 40 hours a week. I just spread it out.
I'm just fucking with you, Bobby. Having fun at your birthday party.
Yep.
Right,
Have a good time and relax, bro. Enjoy time with the family, man. That's important too.
Right. All right. So I'll go ahead and I'm going to end this live stream because we've been on for 2 hours. It was a good emergency live stream. It was awesome.
Yeah,
I appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody coming on here. And I'm sure this will go on Flex's Lounge. We'll have more people involved. So
of course.
All right.
All right. Peace, guys. Have a good one. Appreciate everybody here. Thanks. Bye.